Hey guys, so we're at the stove and we are going to be prepping our chicken for our chicken fajitas. Okay, and I'm going to walk you through that process. So I have a little bit of olive oil and I'm just going to put it into my cast iron pan. Now I prefer to do this in a cast iron pan. You can do it in a regular fry pan or a non-stick pan. You can even do it in a pot. I just really like cooking with cast iron. That's my thing. So I put some olive oil in a cast iron pan. Okay, I have my heat up on high and I'm going to add in I have a red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and I have some onions that I sliced up. Okay, and I'm just going to add that right into my pan. And I'm not trying to cook them all the way down because they're going to cook with the chicken. And that's really going to soften it up. So I'm just getting those flavors going in this pot. Well, in this pan right now, we're just going to get the flavors going. Yeah, like I said, I'm a messy cook. Of course, things fly out the pan when I cook all the time. So, we got that going. And I have about 3 chicken breasts here, okay, that I thinly sliced. And it's still a little wet, but it's alright. It's going to cook off. So I'm adding that right into it there also. Move it around a little bit. Okay. Now here's the fun part. I'm adding about a cup of water into my pan. And I might add some more later depending on if I need it. And I'm just going to keep it about a ½ inch of water into my pan while my chicken cooks. Once it gets almost done, that water is pretty much going to evaporate and cook down into a nice thick sauce. And what I'm using to season and thicken that water, I'm not making my own taco season mix, well, fajita season mix. This is just some store-bought fajita seasonings. And it's about 2 of the packets that I got from Walmart. I'll list, what kind and everything in the recipe that I use. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this in. Okay, get the seasoning in the juice, in the water. Now it has not only does it have seasonings in this packet, but it does have a little bit of flour and a little bit of cornstarch, which is going to thicken this water right up. So you'll see once it's finished cooking, it's going to be a nice thick sauce that you can put on top of your fajitas. Okay, so I'm going to have this going. I'm going to get a lid. I'm going to cover this cast iron pan. And I'm going to let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And once it's done, I'm going to transfer it into a bowl. And I'll meet you back at the table, okay? And I'll show you what it looks like right when it's done. So I'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, so we just finished making our fajita mixture. I have it right here in a bowl. Like I said, I put it in, and we're back at the table. Now, I'm just going to show you how I make my fajitas. As you can see, I have a bunch of sides around me. I don't just put the chicken and the peppers and stuff on a thing. I'm going to show you how I like mine. You can do yours however you like it, okay? So this is just how I like my fajitas. So I did make some white rice. Just basic white rice. There's nothing special about it, okay? I made like 1 batch of white rice. And I'm just going to put it right down in this tortilla. I have a flour tortilla here. Okay, I have my fajita mixture. So I'm just going to take a little bit, not a lot, because a little goes a long way, guys. You have all the seasonings on there, you have the peppers, and remember, you still got to close this bad boy up, so you don't want to pack it too big, okay? So this is some corn salsa that I've made before on the show. So if you want to see how I made this and get the recipe, down below in the description box, I'll put the link to that video below. Okay? So I'm going to just put some of that corn salsa right on top of my chicken. Mix it in there. Try not to pack it too big. I don't have big tortillas. I think I only have the 8-inch. Yeah, I only have the 8-inch tortillas, so they're not that big. And then I have, in this, I just have some cheese in this little red container. So I'm just going to put some cheese on top of it. And I kind of like to roll mine like a burrito. And I roll it like that because I don't really like the juices falling out and getting all over my arms. I'm a messy cook. I don't need to be a messy eater, right? So this is my fajita. This is how I make mine. And we're going to get into it and try it, guys. Guys, this is amazing. Okay, so let me tell you what we have going on. You taste every bit of those seasonings in this chicken. You taste the peppers. The peppers still have a nice little bite to it, so they're not soft, they're not soggy. They still have that crunch to it. That cheese is just, cheese is cheese, guys. It just puts everything together and melts. It's beautiful. It doesn't even, just as with the chicken being hot alone, it just melted right on top of it. So that's great. The corn salsa has so much flavor. We have tomatoes in it. We have green onions in it. We have corn, fresh corn. We don't use canned. We don't use frozen. Everything we do on this channel is pretty much fresh. Okay, so you have the fresh corn in it. You got your green onions, your regular onions. It's just, the flavor's in your mouth. Let's say that. The flavor is in your mouth. If you don't mind. The flavor's there. It's in your mouth. So, with that being said, you don't have to watch me eat this whole fajita at all. It's already unwrapping. You don't have to watch me eat this whole fajita, but I promise you I'm about to finish it. I do want to say I'm very, very happy that you tuned in with me today and you were able to cook with me, and I very much appreciate that. So for this recipe, I'll have the links and all the stuff that you need for this recipe down in the description box below. If you do decide to make this recipe at home, please leave a comment below. Let me know how it came out. Let me know what sides you like it. I know some people like sour cream. Some people like hot salsa instead of just regular mild corn salsa. Tell me how you make it. If you can follow me on social media, guys. Okay? I have my Instagram and my Facebook link down below. Send me pictures of all the stuff that you do. If you have any suggestions on what recipe I should make next, leave that down in the comments. I promise you I'll respond to everybody's comments as soon as I receive them. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll see you next time for the next one, guys. Thanks for tuning in.